Hello everyone, welcome to my show. This is NainaMD, Beverly Hills, Fusion of Science and Beauty. And again, the purpose of my show, I always like to tell the audience, is that I want to bring evidence-based medicine into anti-aging and regenerative medicine. And it's not just about the science, it's also about the art of practicing medicine. It encompasses integrative medicine. And one of my guests today really reflects that. We always talk about dance as being a performance, as being a form of entertainment. We never really understand that sometimes dance in itself can be a form of energy that can be healing, and that can be also very, very evidence-based in its science. So I'd like to introduce my guest, Princess Amira. She is of a Russian background, correct, Amira?
Sure.
And you're visiting the U.S., and I want to welcome you to the U.S. Is this your first visit?
I'm third time summer in LA. Yeah.
Well, welcome. It's just a pleasure to have you. I really want the audience to understand that what sometimes is perceived as belly dancing can actually be a form of energy that can be healing.
Yeah, sure.
And I want you to really talk about it, because I know you encompass everything. You're an economics student, very studious from that, and yet understood how the body and exercising the body and the energies of the body can actually bring about healing. So let us know.
True. Yeah, in Russia I have my studio, and not even many women come to me. Even some husbands ask me, like, can you help? My wife can be more sexual and all this stuff. So like I said, okay, of course, let's bring her. And when they start teach a belly dance, it's exciting, and exciting not just woman, not just have a lot of energy, and you have a change energy with your husband. So like it's exciting for everybody. Even I have a children from 7 years old, and
so in other words, the psyche, it changes perhaps the neurotransmitters and how you have relationships.
It changes your aura. So your aura must be like woman aura. It's so sensitive, and when you change energy with your husband, sometimes it start be problem after 7 years live together or something. But when you start do some sexy move like belly dance, it's not so sexual like a pole dance. Belly dance, it's more about soul, it's about your body, about your thoughts, it's everything,
So what do you, when you teach, when you have women who are having trouble, for example, because we really are faced in society with many of my women, especially around menopause, will have lack of libido. They have no sex drive. They're struggling, they're looking for a medicine to cure them, and sometimes we don't find that medicine. We often do psychological counseling, and the psychological counseling can be limited, and there's still something that is lacking, that they're saying, I'm not interested in sex, or my spouse of X number of years doesn't excite me anymore, and you've invested so much in a relationship, and so they want so desperately to find something to make it work. So how do you bring that? How do you bring that, so to speak, that healing or that energy within a
usually
woman?
Belly dance, it's a philosophy. It's not just a dance. And belly dance.
What do you teach them? Like what is it?
It's all about your hips, because all woman energy it's down from your belly. So when we move our hips, and we move like shoulders and with stomach. We move with like many waves, our stomach. Woman energy start be work out, and they start.
So they exercise. So in other words, they start to exercise their stomach. Have you, and just interesting, out of this, just a side thing, have you noticed that sometimes a lot of because you're actually toning, you're exercising the abdominal muscles, have you noticed that some of maybe the bloating issues and sometimes the stomach issues sometimes get better? Has anybody told us?
It's even I know maybe 2 stories about the woman cannot have children, and they have a problem with this. And after they came and they start to do belly dance, and after they pregnant, they start be pregnant. This is amazing. But I know it.
So you've seen cases that have come to you that way.
Sure.
That's very, very interesting. Tell me another interesting case. So one is about pregnancy. How does the woman bring about, like, what do you first teach in terms of how can the woman bring about her sexuality? How can she start to become interested in sex again? Is it through the movement? Is constant that just the practice of movement of the belly dance, or is it you teach them something? What do you say to them? What should they think?
Yeah, it's about like I think 1 year. It's minimum. Like many women come to my class, and I feel like they have not energy or something problem. They stuck. Even they have a body. They stuck. They cannot move his hips and something, you know. And I feel they have some problems.
Yeah.
So and I told them that, like relax. We do more exercise for like gymnastic stuff, for move like slowly waves our bodies, and we go down and we do like stretching, a lot of stretching.
Yeah.
So it's they start be better, and after we can learn like dance, because many women come to my class and ask, can I want to do surprise for my husband or for my boyfriend, like he have a birthday, so I want to have a dance to him, for we have a guest in our house. I said okay, let's do it, and we teach a dance for 3-4 minutes. Usually, and after this women start to be very exciting, because they can put very beautiful dress, and they can move, and they can learn, like maybe, I don't know, it's independent, 2 months, 6 months, but it's better it's 1 year, because it's more good for plastic. It's, your body start to be like very
flexible. And so forth.
Yeah.
So, and have you noticed, other than the pregnancy, how the libido improves relationships? Women tell you?
A lot of women tell me, and usually belly dance, it's not for young people, but it's fashion now, so it's even like children study belly dance, but usually it's special for women. So even 60 years, even 70. I have students 70
years old woman. Amazing.
Yeah, it's like my grandmother and grandfather. Her grandfather, like her husband, bring her and said she wants to teach belly dance. I said it's okay, but it's okay. Little bit careful, but and she was so excited.
That's amazing. So I think it is really a form of anti-aging, because it's going to change your neurotransmitters, right? You change your psyche, your whole.
It's not about body; it's about your face too. Because if you're happy, you know, your body start being longer, young.
Yeah. Have you noticed? Do you see that? Do you see the glow in women? That happens.
Yes.
Do you do a lot of before and after pictures at all? Sometimes you should, right?
Yeah. They told me sometimes, you know, like sometimes they go like 2 weeks, maybe 2 months. They have relaxed and they not continue. But after they back again, they said me, like I want more, you know, like I want to teach more. And maybe some women even go competition. We have a big competition, not for young people, for 30, for 50 years.
Do you participate? Do you participate in that, and you train them for that?
I'm trained for them. Even in Russia, I organize a big competition for different kinds of.
Have you competed?
I win a lot of competition, even Dubai.
Tell me about your some of your background. Have you competed in? When did you start?
I do belly dance from 16.
From age 16. Okay.
Yeah, from 16. So like, and I have a certificate for teach people from 17.
Wow.
But because I did gymnastic and couple dance all my life, I dance, you know, like, and I'm master of gymnastic in Russia.
So how did you? So that's interesting. You're combining gymnastics with this form of dance.
And after I was Dubai, I traveled with my family, my mother and father. And after I saw this belly dance, and I feel like I want to do this, you know. And it's not was so difficult for me, because I'm already
flexible. You were already very flexible,
and I all my life dance different styles of dance, like freestyle and R&B and go dance. So
how do you take care of yourself? Do you like dance every day in terms of it?
I like movement. If I not dance, I go to run. If I not run, I like cardio. I not like go to the gym, because it's not good for woman's body most. I like something cardio, like hiking. I always do running, surfing. I'm surf too.
Wow, very nice. So you're always like a lot of cardio exercise. Do you do it like what, 4 or 5 times a week?
Even
more.
In Russia, like every day.
Every day.
Yeah, but here like 5 times.
Okay.
Sure.
And what's your diet? is there any particular food that you think is very important?
You know what, in my diet,
Yeah.
I try eat less meat and I try eat more vegetables, like salads and all this stuff. If I eat salads, I try not to put dressing because it's too much calories and all this stuff. I like organic, I like greens, I like herbs, I like vegetables, fruits, but I'm not crazy about sweets, you know, like I always like
sugar.
Like I have a diet when I was gymnastics, so it's training myself, so I don't even want it, you know.
I know gymnasts, they're not allowed to have too much sugar, is that right? What do you do for energy then? Because a lot of people here in our society, we depend on carbs, and we actually take like, you know, a cup of coffee, or we'll do sugar. Pretty much
sugar,
for energy.
Even my doctor in Russia, he told me like I need to take a little bit more sugar, but I like fruits.
Yeah, so getting the sugar from the natural. And people don't understand that really a lot of the sugar from fruits is very healthy.
Yeah, it's like watermelon. It's a lot of sugar, so you can eat it, and you know it can be. Yeah. But sometimes you need chocolate. It's not bad, like natural chocolate. Okay.
Well, the brain actually needs glucose.
Glucose, of course.
And it's just really the forms of sugar and the excessive sugar that has given us a sort of a bad rap.
Vitamins and protein.
What else do you do what else do you think is very important in women to stay young? In addition to getting, they should be flexible with their bodies, so stretching, to be able to have the movement, especially from, as you said, the abdominal area, the hip area, to keep that area flexed, to keep it moving, eating maybe a little bit of the less meats and more fruits and vegetables. What else do you think is very important, in your mind, in your opinion, to staying young?
I think usually all energy for woman we take from universal. It's not like men take energy from a woman, but women take from universal. I believe in this.
This is very interesting.
Yeah, I read a lot of books about this, but I can tell you like woman can read a lot of philosophy, like books.
Yeah.
And different.
And women, and so you think women have more of a universal connection,
yes,
so to speak. And if they maintain that balance, then that is perhaps
so like
why we see
when you dance, when you sing, you must it's open yourself, so it's bring more energy from there.
What about women who are like businesswomen and doctors, businesswomen, professional women?
Yeah, but they can go like Pilates. They can take after work some break, and they can go.
I love to dance, and I have to admit, I don't do belly dancing, but I know for myself personally, one of the things is that dancing has been a key part of my life, and music. I have to listen to music, or I have to keep moving, and even in my workout, I think that's why the Zumba and a lot of the, I have to incorporate some sort of dance, and I think that perhaps you're absolutely right, that keeps women very balanced. Well, listen, how do they look you up? What's your website?
Show dance.
Okay, show dance.
Show dance.
That's SHOWDANCE. Yeah, show dance. And what?
NSK.
And
that's true.
Okay. NSK, is it NSK?
Mm-hmm. NSK is like my city, Novosibirsk.
Got it. So NSK.ru, which is Russia, right?
Yeah.
Very nice. I actually looked at your website. It's phenomenal. Everyone should take a look at it. She's a very educated woman, along with an amazing impact on her dance and gymnastics. Thank you so much for being on my show.
Thank you so much.
I look forward to having you again. Thank you, everyone. We'll be right back with my next guest on NainaMD, Fusion of Science and Beauty.